and attacking security forces. For example, Adil Hafiz and his accomplice Azad Lone, who was neutralized on 12th August, they were involved in attacking a Naka party in which head constable of police was martyred on 22nd May at Pichu, Pulwama. Adil Hafiz was also responsible for a number of grenade attacks and a number of civilian atrocities. Of course, all these, Shakur Pare and Adil Hafiz especially, were involved in recruiting young people to terrorist ranks based on false promises and based on prodding by forces across the border. Thank you.
DIG, also you pointed out that police is into as far as the getting the people back or the recruitment is concerned.
Or preventing.
Yeah, preventing people. So can you give us the figures that how many people or boys have joined in this month? It's almost an 8th month we are in. And also, how many actually surrendered and what is the rehabilitation policy that are being implemented to get the boys back?
See, there are various stages at which an intervention is made, and at times, most of the times, the initiative comes from the family members. At times it is a very sensitive subject to be made public. Because
and can you give us the figures that how many actually were in South Kashmir?
There's about 80 recruitments that have happened in South Kashmir.
Any particular district that is having the highest number of recruitments?
Most of the recruitments have been, we've seen a rise in Shopian of late, but that was, the so-called revival of Al-Badr, and Shakur Pare was heavily involved in this recruitment. So you saw in the operation that happened in Kalura, where Shakur Pare was neutralized, you had 4 young boys who had joined the terrorist ranks, maybe less than, within a span of less than 2 months, from July onwards. So, yes, Shopian saw this spike after June, and you have this slight spike in Kulna.
We'll take rest of the questions after we finish up. Yeah.
In Operation Kilro, we received specific information from Jammu and Kashmir Police, and the troops of 44RR were mobilized. The information was received in the afternoon, so there was a challenge of defeating the early warning system of the terrorists. A swift cordon was laid by 44RR, and as the cordon was in place, the terrorists, they opened up at the cordon. The troops immediately resighted themselves and retaliated the fire. In the ensuing gun battle, 4 terrorists were neutralized, including Shakur Pare, who was responsible for recent recruitments in Kulgam and Shopian district. While the search was on, there was some movement which was noticed in a bush, and there the cordon party of 44RR, they noticed one terrorist hiding. While the party approached the terrorist, he shouted that he wanted to surrender and the party should not fire at him. The operational control thereafter was taken by the commanding officer, and immediately all parties were told to halt, and the terrorist was told to throw forward his weapon and his pouch which he was wearing, which he did. Thereafter he was asked to remove his outer clothing so that in case he's got a grenade with him, a primed grenade, or he's got an improvised explosive device, that could be negated. And thereafter the surrender of this terrorist was taken. With this, I would also take this opportunity of appealing that all new terrorists who have joined, they should surrender. We will provide all kind of assistance in his surrender, and also in leading and living a normal life thereafter. Thank you.
We will ask the questions later.
In the Zudur operation, which was carried out today morning by 50 Rashtriya Rifles, where Adil Hafiz and 2 of his associates of Hizbul Mujahideen group have been neutralized, we primarily had 2 challenges. Firstly, this operation started in the hours of darkness, and that itself